Yes, we're officially live. It's working now. Check it out. Top Coco. Bam. Bam. Look at the texture, guys. Alright, guys. What do you want to talk about? You want to do battle? You want to do rapid strike and single strike first? You guys want to talk about Blastoise? How nobody's talking about him, even though it's like the biggest deal in the world right now. Most expensive Pokemon card starter. Yo, these secret rares are sick for both the sets. Battle Styles is going to be amazing once it comes out. I'm just happy the stream's not crashing right now. Just sending out the invites to everybody. We just have a good time. Just look at some Pokemon cards. Alright. We're doing this. Yo, Chin. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Big Bossu. We're going to be looking at your favorite card. Mr. Tyranitar V. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that texture, Chin. This set's going to be sick. No one really expected it such. So we see the secret rare here. Tyranitar is going to be amazing. How's the stream quality? It's okay. But no Rainbow Tyranitar, unfortunately. I mean, not that we know of, but it looks like trainers are getting Rainbow, Corviknight, the Urshifu VMAX is getting a Rainbow, Victini's getting a Rainbow, but I don't see our boy Tyranitar. Flapple, this is a weird one. Yeah, it's fine. Mobile's good. The whole world is mobile nowadays. That you joined is awesome. Guys, we're looking at these amazing cards from Battle Styles. We're gonna, everyone thought this was gonna be a lackluster set. Of course, there's no Zard. Yo, what's up, ZA? I think this one having a regular V full art is okay, but these secret rare ones, you see the alt art, that's sick. That's sick. Look at that. You can see the sweat on his chest. Or that's dirt. I don't know. I don't know if a little eroticism is getting into this or not, but I everyone thought that the Rainbow VMAXs was gonna be gone. Oh, no, stream lagging. OBS don't crash. Is it working? Not working. I should have got more booster boxes. We'll see. I mean, I put in an order for extra boxes just in case, for like allocations and stuff. But we will see. Anyway, I was gonna try to show this. So everyone thought that the Rainbow Rares were gonna be gone because of the bottom of these VMAX cards. They say Hyper Rare. There you go, HR. So that HR used to be exclusive for Hyper Rare. I mean, exclusive for Rainbow Rares. But it looks like the alternate art is going to be part of it now. That's going to be part of the HR classification. And it looks like it's only for the VMAX cards because this rainbow is HR, but this alt art for Urshifu V over here, this is a secret rare. So that's as much as we really know now. Again, Tapu Koko here. Let's see if that loads. See, that's HR. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I'm kind of... Tapu Koko, I think, is like a love-hate type of Pokemon, but it seems like a lot of people really care about him too, so I guess you can't really hate him. But I'm really excited about this man right here, Bruno. Bruno gets a full art, and he gets a Rainbow Rare. I think in terms of trainers, though, I think the non-Rainbow Rare trainers are cooler, so that's pretty awesome. Bruno, I think, deserves it. Yeah, I think we're all kind of excited, and I don't think this one's going to be like sold out like crazy, but like you have a card like this, Houndoom, Shiny Houndoom, that's a gold card. I think a lot of like old school collectors, a lot of Houndoom collectors, Gen 2, this is like a chase card. This is a card that people want. If you hear squeaking in the back, more kids. Oh yeah, you want the waifus, guys? Yeah, no problem. So I believe what's her name? Her name is what? Her name is who? Chicka Chicka Slim Shady. She's Phoebe or the other one. She's the one with the K, right? Her name's with the K. So yeah, more waifus for the set. Again, I think non-rainbow waifus are better, but that people have their kinks. I'm not gonna judge a man for what he likes or doesn't like, or a woman. I guess we have to be a little politically correct here. And then we have the skater one. I'm not really into the skater one, but over here, this is a more mature waifu. See, these are like kind of lollies too, so that's also it's kind of dangerous. When people are like, oh yeah, they're big Marnie fanboys and they're worried about the waifus. The age is a problem in this part of the world. You see, in Japan, I think maybe we can make an excuse, but definitely we gotta be careful who we consider a waifu in this part of the world. And yeah, the rainbow. So I don't know why Poke Beach is lagging a little bit, probably because I'm streaming or whatever, but did Cricketoon really need a full art Victini? I can understand. Finally, she loaded. Yeah, not bad. Green hair, a little bit more mature. See, this is the stuff that won't get you in trouble. So yeah, lots of waifus, good full arts. Empoleon makes a freaking return. Necrozma's in the set. Necrozma's insane. And we have the guy in front of the tower, which you get your Urshifu, which water style was a water style and single strike or whatever. Rapid strike, water style. I need to play the games more. But yeah, there's pretty insane stuff. Again, this is one of the hyper rares, which is exclusive to the rainbow rares, but now we're gonna have the alt arts in there, and we have plenty of gold cards. Octillery is over here, octopus boy with his 8 arms. There's like some weird like hentai potential. They're bringing back the octopus arms and the legs, so that's gonna be very interesting to see too. And then we got I think that's a timer ball. So definitely a really interesting set. I'm very happy Corviknight is in the set, and Corviknight's secret rare over here. I'm a hyper rare. So Corviknight getting a full art, I definitely don't mind that. That looks pretty awesome. Now the question is, Chin, did you get any of the Japanese boxes, or are you gonna buy the singles? Because we see here, I think the single strike is the Tyrannotars. So you just want to buy, maybe you just want to buy the singles for the Japanese one, and then go in for the full. No octopuses for Chin Pokemon. But the Mimikyu full art, I think that's sick. The Mimikyu full art is great. Yeah, look at that. Mimikyu full art, I think that's going to be like one of the more expensive cards, definitely. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see what other cards we got here. Let's see. Let's go to Poke Beach. Yeah, Karina's motivation revealed. Yeah, so Phoebe and Karina. And then Dusknoir variant expands. Pokemon promos. We're going to be scalping cereal boxes soon. We're going to be scalping cereal boxes. Make sure that, before it was toilet paper for the virus. Everyone was stealing all those. Now they're going to be stealing all the Pokemon cards out of the cereal for the kids, which it's pretty cool. So it looks like it's the Darkness Ablaze promo Pikachu, and then I believe that was the Sword and Shield Ponyta. Hatterene is also, yeah. So these are all just like the original promos, and then they just put a little 25th anniversary here on the side. So that's pretty cool, not bad. So the hollow ones are gonna be, yeah, there you go, Hatena, Wooloo, Morpeko, and Glossifer, and Pikachu. But the question is, what are you gonna do with all the cereal after you take all the stuff out of the boxes? Are you gonna eat it? Are you gonna throw it? That Pikachu is gonna be worth money. I think they could have done better with that, right? They could have done a little bit more in terms of the General Mills cereal boxes. Chin Pokemon sleeves. Necrozma V. Yes, got all 140 singles revealed. Let's look at the full set. Chin, I'm not that smart. Who knows if you're gonna eat the cereal? I don't know. Some people don't like cereal like that. What I'm really like not happy about is that this Flapple. Okay, Flapple is cool. This Flapple is weird. Like, it doesn't look right. And that means like Appleton is gonna get something soon, right? It has to be Appleton. Because if they give Flapple one, then they have to give Appleton one. Which one is this? Oh, Entei. Oh, this is gonna look sick. Entei is gonna be amazing. Definitely excited for Appleton. I mean, Entei. Why am I confusing? Appleton like scarred me. That giant freak, like the mouth and the tongue look too weird for me. I don't know what to do. This is just like the weirdest thing in the world. Embor. Embor is gonna be great. Even though like I wouldn't pick him as the starter in that generation. Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, no Tapu Finis. Who's cool here? What is this? This is the Esper. Meowstick. Pokemon has too many names. I'm happy my boy Primeape is back. He's like dodging like Super Saiyan shields. Oh yeah, this guy here. Colossal. Everyone's gonna be going crazy for Colossal. It's a very good deck. The artwork looks sick. But I assume like this is gonna be like 1 or 2 per Japanese box. That's how they usually make it. So I think that's what's gonna happen. And then we have the Urshifu cards. Crobat gets another one. Crobat V, V Max, we know, and the Shiny Star V. Crobat's very playable, but I don't see that card going too crazy. This Houndoom, we'll go into Tyranitar next. We'll go to Tyranitar next. Don't worry, Chin. But we got Houndoom here, looking pretty sick. But I think this Houndour one is actually pretty cool. This artwork for the Houndour is very nice. Let's see who's the artworks. Ryota and Sanosuke. They could have done more with the Tyranitar V here, I think. You know, kind of made like Ampharos or something, but still looks pretty good. And this is in English, so oh yeah, some of these are English because I think because when they first revealed it, but the rest of the set is still in Japanese. When they revealed Bruno, I was very excited. I don't know why. Oh, so single strike and non-single strike ZA, like they're incorporating new battle mechanics um into the game. So I guess it just shows like what team they're on or not, and they have like special powers associated with that. They can do different things in the game. So I guess when you start doing the TCG like streaming and battle styles comes out like this like Rapid Strike, they'll have different abilities. So right here, once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Rapid Strike card and reveal it. So it helps just the playthrough of the game. You're gonna run a Rapid Strike deck or you're gonna run a single strike deck. And then Empoleon, this is a Rapid Strike. So if we go back to, let's say, Tyranitar, let's go back to Tyranitar. Tyranitar single strike. So you're going to do single strike Pokemon, and these have the same like V powers also. But did you guys see this new one? Let me show you here. Fusion Arts. Fusion Arts was trademarked by Pokemon, Pokemon TCG. So it could be like V Union or V Star or whatever these other trademarks that they made. So V Union, everyone's thinking is gonna be similar to Tag Team, and I think we talked about that in our group already. And then the Fusion Arts, some people are thinking like similar to Legend cards, you know, where the top half of Ho-Oh and the bottom half of Ho-Oh, or top half of Lugia, bottom half Lugia, or even the V Union like Entei and Raikou, Raikou, how they had one card when they put together, or like Deoxys and Rayquaza or whoever the combination is. So they're thinking maybe it's gonna be like Legend cards or it's gonna be like um, Tag Team cards. But either way, I mean, more Pokemon product that we can be really excited about. But this is the main stuff. This is what's gonna make us broke, right? Poke Beach is great. I think we could do a whole live stream just on Poke Beach, but all the different types of cards. This is what's gonna make us broke. Every month they're releasing the new starter packs, the first partner packs, and the first one is Galar, right? So I think especially for our group ZA and Chin, where we saw on the vendor list, we saw the first partner pack, and they're saying they're gonna sell it for $10, and we just overlooked it like it was a kid's promo thing. And in reality, it was one of these packs from Sword and Shield, and this is going to be the major hit, right? Jumbo cards are going to make a huge blast this year, especially with the binder. It's going to be a giant jumbo Pikachu. This Pikachu over here, I think for Legendary Collection, they did the box topper, or they did the Charizard, the reverse Charizard, so you have the jumbo card Charizard. I think maybe this is what's going to make it cool again, right? I think everyone hates jumbo cards in general. They try to sell it off or get rid of them or just put them to the side. But I think a jumbo card Pikachu is just going to change the game, right? So we have the first starters and everything. And of course, we know when the Johto packs are coming out in September and the October ones are going to be the Kanto ones, there's going to be like severe price gouging. Everyone wants like a Neo set. I think when the set comes out, I'm hoping for a Neo reprint. I think like everybody else is hoping for a Neo reprint, but you never know with Pokemon, and they're gonna combine all these like full art mechanics and V Maxes and all that stuff. So anything is possible. I think it's gonna fall like everyone's expecting the set for September and October. He is not funny in the chat. Everyone's expecting September and October, but like where the new set's gonna drop. So either it's gonna be a hint of Kanto, or it's gonna be a hint of Neo, or this new like hodgepodge, like base set 3 is gonna be a combination of like base set and jungle, like what base set 2 was. It might be like base set 3, and it's gonna be Kanto and Neo put together, which will be kind of like Kanto Johto or Neo and base set put together. That could also be kind of insane. Um, and there has to be a Charizard. There's probably gonna be like a Super Charizard. Maybe there's gonna be a Charizard Typhlosion tag team. There's gonna be like something crazy. I don't know. Freaking like Blastoise and Feraligatr or Bulbasaur, like the Snivy team up with Venusaur and all that stuff. There's like so much potential with all the different trademarks and all the different cards that they have out. It's gonna be insane. And again, I think like a lot of people are gonna start grading their jumbo cards because once that Pikachu is out and that binder is out, everyone's gonna go crazy. It was overlooked product until Pokemon made that revelation. Even in our group, like I said, like if we didn't pay attention fast enough, we wouldn't be able to pre-order it. And so it looks like whoever is going to be ordering from a vendor or a distributor. So March 5th is the release date, and in January was the cutoff date for the first batch of the Galar packs. So I guess second batch is going to be February's for the April release. March is going to be for May, and so it's just 2 months behind. So July is going to be a big one for the Johto packs, and then August is going to be a big one for the Kanto packs. Yeah. So it's going to be a jumbo card, right? It's going to be a jumbo card and then 2 small packs. So where does it say here? 30 jumbo cards. Da, da, da. I don't know where it says it. So yeah, it's gonna. Oh yeah, you can see it on the. You're gonna see on the actual pack art. So it says includes 2 Pokemon TCG booster packs. We don't know what type of packs are gonna be inside of it yet. We don't know what type of packs are gonna be inside of it yet, but I'm assuming it's just a mini one of these packs, and it's gonna be where you can get a chance to get the starters of your like of the generation of the pack, right? So Kanto is gonna be for Kanto. So for example, Galar is first up. We'll probably get a better idea of it once we get closer to March, but probably have a chance to get a Hollow Grookey or a Hollow Sobble or a Hollow Scorbunny in those 2 packs. And I think each of those packs has like, do they mention how many cards per pack? I don't think so, but just 1 jumbo card and then 2 small packs. So that's all we really know so far. But I think it's pretty cool. All these were promos when they first released, or these are the first ones when they first came out. These are the first arts when they first came out. So these are like the first artworks with the 25th anniversary thing. Again, it's not very like creative. They just put the Pikachu on the card that they already had, but you know that's okay. I mean, I don't think we mind. We're all about nostalgia nowadays. All right. I think that's mostly it for like the first half of this, but this is the main topic, right? No one's talking about this. That the most expensive starter Pokemon card that I haven't seen anybody on YouTube, and I haven't seen like any other article talking about this, is that the CGC card, and I don't know if it's like because of people's biases that is not a PSA card or a Beckett card, but the most expensive Charizard was $10,000 less, pretty much. So this sold for $360,000 in auction. And I think the most expensive Charizard card sold around roughly $350,000 with buyer's premium. And these cards are like one of a kind. They should be talked about. These are the original test print cards, right? So let's go to this tab here. So we know 4 test print cards recently got graded. So we have a 6.5 Blastoise with a magic back, and I don't think this is like one of the first starter foils. And then 7.5 with another magic back. and then 6.5 with another magic back, and then this is the one that sold as 8.5 with the blank back. So this is the most expensive starter card, more expensive than Charizard, extremely limited card, and no one's talking about it. And I think that's absolutely insane. This sold for $360,000. Charizard sold for $350,000. One of a kind piece. No one's talking about it. It has to be either because it's not Charizard, no one's talking about it, or it has to be because it's CGC that's involved in it. And if you like read this article, which I definitely recommend, or if you go to CGC Comics and then click news or whatever, you can see them how they authenticated the whole thing. So they have all these test print pages that let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in here, but they have all these test print pages where they just like ran these other cards on, and they put like a Blastoise here in the corner. So everyone calls this Protostoise. Yeah, it's actually insane that they don't think it's real, because if you see here, if you come down here, the analysis, like the different types of imaging that they did, comparing the different magic backgrounds, and they ran it under different types of lights, the foil pattern. So here, this is the close up is the Blastoise. This is the one that was graded. Magneton has the same exact one. And then under the different lights, they did it, and then they found the actual person who cut it. So they found the actual person who was working at Wizards of the Coast. It mentioned somewhere here that they actually cut it. They remember seeing it. He was somebody who was way up there in the Wizards of the Coast, like hierarchy, and he remembers this card, and they did every single thing you could think of, and it was authenticated. And how this is not being talked about, I have no idea, other than like simple bias and because it's not a Charizard. And literally, Blastoise is the most expensive Pokemon starter. I guess the other option would be like Pikachu Illustrator. If you want to call Pikachu like Pikachu Illustrator, I guess is the most expensive card because it's limited. But in terms of like actual sales that went on in starters, this is the one, right? This is the one that everyone should be talking about, all these podcasts and everything like that. Yeah, exactly. CGC didn't just receive the cards and be like, oh yeah, let's just grade it, blah blah blah. They did extensive research looking into it. They interviewed former members of Wizard of the Coast, people who are actually going to cut the sheets, and do they remember making these type of cards and all this different types of stuff. And they went through extensive research, and everyone just hates on them and they think they're faking it and blah 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 blah. But in reality, this is just like market bias, and unfortunately, because CGC is technically like newer in terms of card grading, people are just gonna have that bias and they're gonna reject them for a while. It's one thing like you don't want to use them, but it's another thing to just completely like, oh yeah, they're not good, and you don't give them a little bit of time to like improve or fix their issues. Yeah, of course, all grading companies have issues, right? And if you go in the beginning of PSA and go in the beginning of Beckett and go in the beginning of whoever you want to call it, or the guy in his basement and garage, the guy in his basement and garage who's grading the cards, you could go through all of their beginnings and figure out what they did wrong or not, and you'll see like there's something messed up everywhere. So anyway, I think the coolest thing is that the stats on this Blastoise is actually that he's 2 feet tall and he weighs 100 pounds. So that's like straight up, like I'm pretty sure Chin has been to a midget toss when when it comes to these type of things. But that was actually pretty cool. That this is like a tank. Yeah, that's also something very nice that Imposter just said as well. For whoever's probably gonna watch this back on the live stream, if anyone, but they're leading the way in the error miscut grading services. And one good thing that a lot of people didn't like in the beginning was that their cases, they have like all this extra room on their case, but some people did like it, is they're able to put every single like descriptor or description on the actual label. And once the label is like you could put it in the front, you could put it in the back, and you can write exactly what it is. And then you have all the serial code in the back, and then some of them will say if it's like inked or if it's a miscut or a misprint or whatever it is. And I think a lot of it is also, again, bias, but they also have like access to a lot of stuff. And because the authentication is so good, like their authentication is so good, when quote unquote stolen cards were sent to CGC, right? When we're talking about Shining Fates Charizard, um, the leak of the Shining Fates Charizard, even in the back it says, it was released early, unexpectedly, blah blah blah. And after talking to the guy who has the Shining Fates Charizard, who I reached out to directly myself, like will they grade it? After they reached out to the guy with the Shining Charizard, then they reached out to Pokemon. Um, you know, Pokemon gave them the blessing to grade it. So is that the guy's fault? Is that CGC's fault? If Pokemon says you can grade something, then hell yeah, grade it, right? Like I don't see where the bias is. If the parent company, the host company is saying, yeah, you have permission to grade something, whether it's stolen or not. You know how many stolen cards probably end up in CGC? Like when you were a kid, there's definitely somebody that like bullied you and he took your card. He took your card, and if that was like a base set, anything or a first edition shadowless anything, he definitely graded it if he still had it now, and he's making bank. So yeah, you could say, oh, it was directly stolen from a factory or not. A lot of crazy stuff happens. Doesn't mean that the card isn't authentic or not. And if you look at, is the stream back up, guys? I think maybe we're okay. Should I switch? We're back, maybe. Let's see. Shining Fates Charizard. All right, cool. If you guys want to use your cryptocurrency and stuff like that, I think I have to go to Instagram. It's like, what's it called? Slang. It was a Hangs Pokemon. Hangs Pokemon Instagram. I think that's the guy. He's the guy with the exclusive. I think my internet's causing the problem, guys. I'm sorry. All right, while it loads, I think so. Hank's Pokemon. I think that's his name. Um, I can actually pull it from my actual Instagram, but we're using my laptop right now. But Hank's Pokemon is the owner of the graded Shining Fate Zards, and he actually said that there was somebody else that has another one. Him and his friends. So that's pretty cool. And it's not loading. Okay, whatever. It's all good. Maybe we do images. Yeah, I think my internet's causing the problem, guys. I'm sorry. Nope. We're gonna end up seeing something weird. So, let's try it again one more time. Let's see. Let's see if Instagram's gonna load. If not, that's okay. Um, but anyway, yeah, CGC had some crazy stuff. So if you want to see these articles, you can go to CGC website. Um, I have a Beckett slab. I have PSA slabs. I have a whole bunch of PSA stuff waiting. I'm not trying to be biased pro or against CGC, but I think it's not fair that people are not talking about something really important in the Pokemon community. Zia, I don't have that much Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Osaki, yeah, Osaki is loaded. Osaki owns everything. He owns part of every rarity, every novelty, every comic. Osaki's rich. Anyway, so you can find it on their CGC website. You go to news, and you can find all these different cool stuff. Yeah, OG, the real OG of Pokemon news is Cerebi. They're still not loading. All right, real people got all their what involved to what. This is where you came and you ran your stats. You got your agent. Let's go to Sword and Shield. Cerebi's where it's at. This is the place for real Pokemon fanatics. Okay, and you have your legendary birds, the new ones, the Galarian ones. You got this weird crown guy that a lot of people feel indifferent. You got all these new Pokemon, Galarian forms. These are all the new